Pejikota Shunkaluza Emachapi. Head of school Hemacha Wakanyeja Tokeyahci Washi Chama. I work for Sichango with the nonprofit organization Sichango CDC. I'm the head of school at Wakanyeja Tokeyahci, the Children's First Learning Center. It's a Lakota immersion school. So today it's our first day back for the 2025-26 school year. It's going pretty good. We kicked off with breakfast, greeting the students, and then we went right into our morning circle with all our students. This year's the first year where we fully have a K-5. We have fifth graders this year, so it's a full elementary. We started out with kindergarten class. We took in pre-K at that time, and then since then we just stuck to admitting kindergarten students, and we've retained our inaugural class. Right about 90% of our inaugural class is still here with us. The highlights is that we always have a morning circle. We call it Wakanyeja. We all stand in a circle, and we do our morning routine with everyone, where it's actually student based. The students run that, and then they go back to their classrooms where they have additional instructional time, because the morning circle is also instructional time. It helps with building up fluency and understanding. We don't necessarily use terms like Mrs. or Mr., which you'll find in Western schools. We use wotakwe, so we use kinship terms. So you'll hear lekshi, tui, unchi, kaka, and you'll also hear like kanshi, sicheshi, chakwanshi. So you'll hear kids addressing the relatives in those terms. So when they go into their classrooms, they'll carry on with instructional time, and then they'll have a break where they have oshkatepi, where they'll have recess. Each class has a break for their lunch, where their teachers eat with them, and their lekshi and hui cook them up homemade meals daily, so they get to enjoy that. And then for the younger ones, they'll have asnikia, which is a nap time. And as they get older, they just have little brain breaks, and then they get back to instructional time. And it's really, this first week's really just building relationships with the kids and just getting back to the routine. So our school does differ in that we lead through our community's lens. Our curriculum is going to reflect that. Kids are going to see themselves in the curriculum. There's not going to be barriers set up there that affects how public schools and BIE schools have taught Indigenous students. And additionally, here, this school is designed specifically for sustaining Lakota language. You won't have like a 9 weeks course for 1 hour. Here, you'll have it every day with Lakota. At the same time, you're going to have one-on-ones. Other than that, one of the things about being a teacher, you have to bring it, and if that's what your heart and your passion's into, is make connections. You can be in any of the schools, and you can be a great teacher, and that's really what being in education is about taking that content and transferring it conveying it to the students so that they can have a good time wherever they go. One of our pillars is holistic wellness. And we know that children come as whole, and we don't just focus on standardized scoring and evaluating our students based on that. That's one of the fine differences between public and BIE schools, is that we're funded largely by philanthropy, which in philanthropy is less than 1% funds Native American initiatives. We pay attention to what's going to help our kids be successful in 60 years from now, and that's being who they are no matter where they go. Being holistically well is important to us, and so we don't leave any part of us behind when we go forward. We know that's what helps us be successful for the workforce or for being college ready. I'd like the community to know that this school belongs to them. It's one of the first immersion elementary schools in South Dakota. It's Rosebud Sioux Tribe's officially community-based school. And this school can expand out and be in our communities. It just takes collaboration and partnerships, and it's meant for us to take back our spot, which is education. Education always has belonged to us. The relatives, this place gives back your role as an auntie, as an uncle, as a grandmother, as a grandfather, as a cousin. We're all teachers, so that's what this place is for, is to give us back our space to be the first teachers, as we always were and always will be.